Some live action right here. Look at that, man. We're recording a recording of a recording. It's gonna be awesome, man. This is the first time I'm gonna run the surf. Let's see what happens. This is gonna be a good day. Feeling it. After I stop freezing. Oh man. Oh yeah, that's a perfect angle, dude. I think I nailed the setup. How cold is the water? I don't even know. If I had to guess, maybe like I'm gonna say I wanna say like probably 60 something. But obviously the surf feels warmer than the bay because you got more motion. There's more movement out here, so there's so much birds working. I'm about to like this is our first time being a surf like actually surf fishing, so it's gonna be something different, dude. I'm excited for the day. See what happens. I'll go share this. Go share the link, man. Live stream link on Facebook or something. Let's get some traffic in here. I want to pull out my bull red out here. Get a bull red out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go hit up this these birds. There's some birds working. Right now it's low tide, so it's like I went to check the bays and the flats, man. There ain't no water. I've been batting on the surf is so low itself. The surf itself is pretty darn low itself, so it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna get on it for sure. After I figure out what's up. Paddle to our location we're gonna fish. The good thing about this, man, is it's so calm, so I didn't even have to worry about what are you using for bait? I'm using artificial. Same thing, using artificial. I'm using a saltwater assassin lime truce color. Honestly, like a sea shad looking lure. I'm right here off the jetty, so ain't nobody on the jetty, so technically you can get around. I'm just gonna go around and the wind will blow me slowly outward, so I'm gonna follow these birds around. That'd be crazy if I actually did catch like a gator trout today. If you're gonna catch a big trout, like a big 28, 30 incher, it's gonna be in the surf. That's a good spot for to catch these things. You'll probably look at the guys that there's a lot of people at the jetties, but they're not even fishing, so they probably look at me like, what's this guy doing? He could just walk on the jetty, fished, and stayed warm. Ain't nobody on the end. There's a boat about 200 yards from me. He's fishing the end of the jetties too. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna fish into the jetties, and then if there's nothing in deeper water, I'll move up shallower, maybe where it's like 4 to 8 feet of water. Because right now we got a real low tide, so that low tide is gonna play a big role in what's gonna bite, for sure. Actually, the dolphins are working out there too. That must be something good. Today would have been the day to bring a drone and record this, but I forgot my drone because I was expecting the wind to be a lot windier than it is today. It's at 17. This ain't no 17-mile wind unless the wind's gonna pick up and I'm gonna get stuck out here with nothing strapped down going in. It's alright. It's north wind. North wind doesn't make the surf nasty. I'll be good. Let's go see what these dolphins are after. They're making a killing out there. Surffish. I'm an 8th jig head today, so we're gonna be playing light tackle, going light and steady, slow, working the bottom. See if I can't. I actually found my old camera boom that I had, and I stuck it on my Railblazer rod holder mounts, and that's what y'all are seeing. That's why the camera angle is elevated. Because normally I just set it on the floor here, and it's all jacked up. It's probably not a smart idea to put it on the floor because you get the phone all wet. So hopefully there will keep it more elevated, keep the water off the camera so it won't be blurring in and out. Okay. Let's see what happens. That's our choice of lure right there. We used and abused it already. I want to hook up into something that's gonna give me a tug, you know, take me for a sleigh ride. That's what it's all about. It's been a fun day for sure. Dolphins are absolutely killing it out there, man. It's an awesome sight to see. Should got some mullet. Yeah, I mean, I should, but that's so boring. Like, you know, I used to be that guy that used live bait. Like, I'd always have perch or mullet on me at all times. I'd always have bait with me. But I lost interest in throwing a line out there and just watching the rod bend off, you know. I mean, that's how I first started this channel. I started catching my first set of reds and stuff in the flats, doing that, throwing mullet or something and catching them. Well, I'm like, I've been doing this for the past, since I was first started fishing, you know, and then I said, I'm gonna switch to lures, and then I got good at lures, and I don't want to go back to bait. I rarely use bait. I don't really see the need for it. It's fun when you're working a lure and you're popping it, and then you just feel that rod just strike you. You know, that's where the fun is at. Whoa, shoot! I look at a dolphin. The dolphins they're just jumping out of the water, going crazy. It's awesome. This is where I probably should use a bigger jig head, actually. See how low is this lure riding? This lure riding high. I'm going to change the lure size. Not the lure size, the jig head size. Today we're gonna need something heavier for sure. Got ourselves some current, so. This is heavier, yeah. Already rigged up. I put on a 1/4 ounce now. Maybe you guys are good at reading the surf, like knowing where the structure or where the surf kind of drops off and stuff, like the guts. Y'all know any of that stuff. I'm somewhat learning it. I'm no expert at it, but I'm learning. I should ride lower. Give me a better, more play. Let's spend the whole day out here. See what happens. Maybe learn something new today. Too deep. Anybody know how deep the surf is? Like I seriously don't even know how deep I'm fishing. Says this is the problem with not having a fish finder. You don't know. I ain't trying to be fishing no 15 feet of water. I want to be like, roughly right now with the temperature, I want to be maybe about hit the bottom already. We're right here. Okay. Let's park. So got about 2 feet. Maybe about a foot and a half. Let's get about 4. Okay, we're about 6 feet of water. That's not bad. That's a reasonable. That's reasonable to catch a fish in 6 feet of water. You want to fish about 6 to 8 feet of water is typically what I want to work in the surf. That's where the fish will probably be hanging around. This probably would have been a good place to bring some gulpless scents. This guy. I'm watching the guy in the boat. See what he's hooking up. That'd be a pot liquor today. Just kidding. Go out there. Go out there and anchor up behind his boat. I wonder how many guys do that. See if somebody fishing anchor up right on them. I don't anchor up, I just drift by them. Makes more sense. I feel it's gonna be a really slow day for as far as the bite goes, but if I do get a bite, it's gonna be something nice. So I'm gonna be patient today. If it happens, it happens. If I make a bust, well, you learn something new. That's kind of how the surf works, though. I've seen people go to the surf and you don't catch nothing one day, and then the next day you go and it's like bull red here, bull red there, big old trout here, big trout there. It's like it goes off. Sitting here, look at the rigs. I'm like, man, if I had me some cut baits, or actually, I don't know. I had a vertical jig. I'd paddle to the rigs, do some snapper fishing. Snapper are still out there. I'm gonna get into the guts. I'm not even fishing the guts. I'm fishing randomly. I'm gonna go get up into, what'd you say? Called it. Called in again. Nah, man, I ain't gotta call in to nobody. I am the boss, bro. See, Josh say something? Hey, what's up, Josh? In case you guys didn't know, I'm actually putting together my own business. That's what we're working on. We're working on putting together our own business. It's kind of a slow start, but yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah, that is the way to do it. I'm right now currently. What's the wind looking like down there? Oh man, it's like. Oh shoot! Now you say what is the wind looking like now? The breeze comes in. The wind's gusting like 10, 12. Not bad. It's a nice calm breeze. But yeah, I'm working on my own business, and I'm trying to start like at least I'm gonna make the brand, and this channel name is gonna be the brand. Right now I got 2 designs for shirts. I'm working on getting decals and caps going, but I haven't necessarily sold anything yet because we're still struggling to get things produced, man. It's like I got the stuff produced already once, but it came out messed up. They didn't print it off right, so I got a refund, and then we're working on retrying. So basically, I have to just wait it out. It's all a patience game at this point. I already did the hardest part, setting everything up and getting everything legalized, and making sure you have ownership of this and that. So everything's taken care of. I'm just basically waiting on. Um, yeah, I'm just waiting for it to get done. And once it's done, I'll be able to start making money off of that. When I do that, hopefully, I'll be dropping more designs and everything. I'll be using Amazon and eBay as my way of marketing. And of course, you got YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You got Facebook groups. You got Facebook ads, Instagram ads. There's a variety of stuff that you can do with it that it's almost like you can't really fail with it because you get started. It's just a matter of time. You just gotta be patient. Once you get the name out there, it'll eventually take off. And as you get money, you invest in more things, and that's how you go. Give us more. Uh, Give me more time on the water, basically. The more money you get, the more time in the water, the more expensive stuff you buy. Upgrade equipment. Hopefully next year I want to upgrade this kayak and upgrade cameras, get everything all new again. I already used everything I had. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. That's why you see me out here all the time. If I'm out here in the water, it's because it's a nice day. If I'm not out here in the water, I'm somewhere running around town trying to figure out something. When they say you plan on a cap, what are you talking about? The sun to come out. When the sun comes out and the water heats up on top, the fish will come to the surface. Start seeing movement and activity on top. So I'll probably make a channel update too whenever I get everything set up, because once everything's finalized, I headed down this weekend with the boat and tips and areas to try. Um, AC, what's up, man? On a boat, I mean, if you're in a boat, man, you can move around just wherever. I mean, if I were you, I would go anywhere from Boat Hole to the King Ranch shoreline, all that channel there. You just follow those channels, man. Fish along those channels. There's got to be something. Even the ICW, the coastal channel, that's also got some good fish right now. I made a killing yesterday. I tore them up towards the evening, it was one after another trout. I mean, I know where the fish are, so I want to try something new. That's why I'm out here in the surf. So I want to try something new. I mean, I could easily go to those other areas and go catch the same thing I caught yesterday. Are they still holding deep? Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, if the day heats up, as in if you got the sun comes out and it heats up pretty well, then you'll find these fish, 4 or 5 feet of water right in the drop off. But for the most part, like right now, how it's cloudy, if you're in 2, 3 feet of water, 4 feet of water, your odds of getting them is going to be real hard. You may get one sleeping trout in or something, or red that's kind of left behind, but for the most part, you got to really locate where the whole school is. And these channels that I've noticed, whenever you'll get into them, like you'll start casting, and you won't get no bites in a certain area, but then as soon as you cross over to a different kind of structure where it drops off and you got more of a muddy bottom or something, or the structure has a lot to do with it too. As soon as you cross over to certain structures, it's like instantly you're on them. You like one cast and another cast, and every cast is constant bites. And the bite is weird though with these trout. I don't know that, like yesterday I had some good trout where they would hit it and they would not hook up, but you would see them. I would see the lure come in, and I'm talking 18, 19 inch trout, decent trout, something that you want to catch, and they would hook up and they would let it go. They weren't fully committed. Just the little guys. The little guys are always committed. Those little small 8, 10 inch trout, man, they will put a beating on your lures. Right now, I'm just hoping I catch anything. I don't care what it is. I want to see something come out of this, so I know that there's at least activity in the surf. It's more of one of those hit or miss type of things where you're gonna spend a day drifting, and I'm either eventually gonna get on them or I'm gonna go empty-handed. But it's worth the try. That's how I do all my spots. I go to areas and spend a day on it. It's either I'm gonna get them or I'm not. The good thing about the surf, there's a whole lot of everything, and the fish are just bigger. So if there is gonna be something out there, I was so tempted to drive to the Oso too. I was thinking like just trying Oso. I haven't been to Oso in so long. Kind of want to go try Oso. I know right by the bridge there's those pilings are. There's a certain piling that for some reason it's like a hole right there where there's always reds in there. Every time I've gone, I've always caught reds in there. And then farther up, there's your trout. Every time I go to Oso, I always see people catch trout, but I never see them catch reds. I've seen them catch reds at Oso. And you get your sheephead and stuff that'll be in those pilings. There's the sun. I'm so curious of what these dolphins are working. They're working something. I don't like this color. Maybe this color's not surf material. That's just the white. Have you ever noticed that, like when it's windier days, you always have better luck? I've always been good at catching whenever it's windy. Like when the wind's gusting, a nasty 20, 25, that's when I have my best luck. That's when I've caught biggest trout. Caught the biggest trout when it's windy. I've caught him. Let's see. This year I've gotten about 4 big trout when it was windy. I've caught in some decent reds. Last year I had a bull drum when it was windy. I mean, all my luck is when it's windy. I never catch crap when it's hot. The good days that are meant to be fishing, are supposed to be fishable, are the days I don't catch anything. Those are my slow days. These dolphins are just, they're everywhere. I'm just watching the dolphins. They're like, it's like they're doing gymnastics out here, man. They're just jumping and leaping out of the water. I think the drift suck out. I need to drift faster. I'm fishing the same area too long. This thing needs to come out. The drift sock works whenever you're catching them. When you catch them, you gotta move. You gotta let the wind take you until you find them. Once you're on them, then you slow it down. That's my style of fishing. I don't like the whole anchoring up unless I'm really on them. If I'm on them thick, then I'll anchor up. But for the most part, it's like I like the idea of drifting until you find them. Once you're on them good, and you know you're on them, and you secured the location basically, then you slow your pace down. But until then, you want to locate the bite first. Probably just too deep in. shallower. Yeah, it is good. No, I'm at the jetties. Factory. For some reason, I can't get nothing like an hour, so I'll probably, there's always the canals that I can get in. Yeah, nice. That's the whole idea that here I can go paddle around and go to the canals. This canal should have some trout in there too. Yes, it's very calm. That's the advantage of a north wind. Calms the seas. If it was a south wind, I wouldn't be sitting here. I wouldn't be able to sit in the gut like this. I want to see some signs of something moving. Like, where is the bait? Is there no bait on top? Like, there's not even. Oh man. Normally when it's this calm, you can see bait moving on top. Oh, come on, no. Someone bumped it. Yeah. I gotta be safe out here. Oh shit, there's a bite right there. There's the first bait I seen all morning. I saw a bait move. Come on. Can't tell if I'm dragging on the sand or is it like something that bumped it. That's grass. I just picked up some seaweed on the bottom. That's a good sign. There's structure in this beach right here. I need to get me a fish finder. I'm gonna locate the structure instead of having to go through this trouble of moving around so much. See, there's structure on the bottom here. That's a good sign. I'm somewhere by structure, so I'm gonna go ahead and fish this area hard. There's there's grass on the bottom. That should hold some bait. If there is bait around, there's gonna be this structure. The other day when I came out here to the jetties, I flew the drone around here, right? And basically where I'm at right here, um, nobody was catching the jetties really. It was kind of dead. The bite was kind of dead at the jetties. But as I flew the drone, I noticed around this area where I'm at there was a school of reds top. So that tells you something. Pulling grass. I marked reds last time. So there's definitely structure in the bottom around this area. If I had a fish finder, I would know exactly if I was on it or not. But the lure's coming in with grass, so there's something in the bottom. This low tide is really messing things up. If it been a high tide, it's probably been better. Hey, what's up, Slick? Save Mike. Got a windsurf right here. Take off. So any of you guys using the Godline X8 out there? I've been using this for about 2 weeks now. And this stuff is really, really good compared to the Godline. Except it's so good that I cast it too far and it just, you gotta be careful in that casting range. You can't force it out there. You'll literally bird nest this reel up. Maybe fishing off ball pod would have been better. Then again, you got the jetties. The jetties should be the best areas to fish. I mean, that's an outlet. You know, you got the fish moving in and out from the surf to the bays and the bays to the surf. That's usually where. That's why the jetties are so good, because that's an outlet. Anytime there's an outlet, you know, it's like fishing them out the river almost. Same concept. They usually produce pretty good fishing. Just need a bite. I want one bite this morning. Something. keep an eye on the surf. That's a far cast. I'm getting like, I want to say like 40 yards in this thing, like one cast. That's a long cast. It's good. That was a good cast. I don't feel too bad about not catching nothing yet, because ain't nobody in the jetties catching anything either. Watching these guys, Nate. I haven't seen anybody pull anything out. I'm determined to catch something before the day's over. I will. Out of moving up and down the surf, I'll catch something. I can work all the way to Ballpaw. Actually, Ballpaw's not even far. It's like a mile away. Probably will. I'm gonna let the current take me that way. I need to catch me a trout that's picture worthy. Something I can brag about. Everybody's catching their big 28s, 30s already. It's that time of the year, ready to start catching those big ones. So far, I've landed only let's say like a 26 in Back Bay. That was weeks ago. It's been a while since I've caught anything over that. No, I don't. If I had a fish finder, it'd be awesome, but I don't, man. I'm just, I'm using my head as my fish finder, man. I ain't got no fish finder. I need one. Maybe on my next yak, but not on this kayak. I'm not rigging this one up with a fish finder. Fish finder surf would be awesome, right? I mean, you could locate all the bait and know if it's even worth making a cast around the area. I'm getting pretty close to the surf already. Okay, I need to paddle back out of here. I'm already in the crash zone of the surf. how much battery things can. 71%. First, let me get out of this area. I'm gonna show you guys something right here. I got this little battery pack. I'm gonna show you all that. Actually allows you to charge your stuff, your gear on the water, which is awesome. Look at this. So you see this Cobra jump pack? This thing is made for. Which actually, if you have one of these, you can buy them online. I'm not sure exactly where you get them, but this thing here, right? It's made to jumpstart cars. You know, you can jumpstart batteries. It's got the thing here for the batteries, but it also has this port right here where you can actually hook up just about any outlet that fits to that. You know, for me, it works for all my GoPros, all phone chargers. It's basically USB, you know. And that thing right here, it'll last for it lasts a long time. You got this thing can jumpstart a car, so I'll bring my charger with me and I hook it up to my phone so I can always have battery. I just now started bringing it out with me. I keep on forgetting. Some days I'll bring it, some days I forget, but bring it out, man. It's a good thing to have. Except the cable's broke. Nah, man, you ain't miss. I'm the one that's missing the big one. I'm still trying to find that thing. You gotta come out here sooner or later. It's the surf we're talking about. There's always a big fish somewhere in the surf. You just can't paddle the whole beach and not get a bite right. I mean, it's sooner or later it's gonna be a bite right. I mean, it has to. It's just how it is. Keep that in my dry bag. Good. Yeah, I'm looking for that big one, man. I'm gonna work this surf hard today. I'm gonna put some time in it for sure. I've never fished the surf, like actually fished the surf before, so now that I got the opportunity with a calm day, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and give it everything I got. See what comes out of it. The way I see it is, I could go inshore and catch a whole bunch of little fishies, you know, nothing but 18, 22 inches maybe. If I get lucky, get a 25 or a redfish out of there, but. Or I could spend a day on the surf and take a chance of not catching nothing, or I can, you know, get lucky and land a big old 30-inch trout or possibly a bull red or whatever else is out there. I don't know what else. What else is out there right now? There's a whole bunch of stuff that hangs around the surf. The thing about the surf is that fish are always moving, so you run into a school and you can get on them thick out of nowhere. I'm gonna hang around the surf for sure. Now I'm not the only one to surf. Right now there's another boat up ahead in front of me too. He's out there by Bopal. Watching him, he's out there. So there's some traffic on the surf for sure. So isn't it the time of the year for pompano? Pretty sure I would have had some fresh shrimp or something would be good. I've never targeted pompano before. Probably should. I know a lot of guys use fish bites as a way of targeting them. I've seen pompano be caught off of fish bites. The only pompano I've ever gotten was out there at Kate's fishing for black drum, and that thing fought hard. I really thought I had like an oversized drum for a second until I saw it, and I'm like, wow, that's a pump in him. That thing, like, when he hits, I was not expecting a fight like that. But they do fight hard. I'm about to do this more often. I'm gonna start surf fishing, learning the ways of the surf. Everybody that surf fishes usually does pretty good. The guys that know pompano are damn good. Yeah, I know. I know they're really good. That's the thing, you know. Like, I'm all about that. I'm all about catching what you're gonna eat. That's what I like. That's the whole reason why I fish, man. I love the sport, but hey, I like to catch them. I like to catch what I'm gonna eat. You know? Heard that, never tried it. Yeah. Yes, I do. I paddle to the rigs off Bapa all the time during the summertime. I kill the Spanish and the king mackerel out there. Right now, you can actually go to the four of the bigger rigs that are out there. There should be snapper. I just don't have the gear, nor did I bring a radio, and I started the day off real late. If I would have started the day off at like 7 o'clock, and I could have probably made the paddle in an hour and a half, and by 2 o'clock or so, I'm making my way in. It's not a bad idea to go. Don't think that just because it's cold, you know, you don't go to the rigs, man. There's a lot of stuff out there you can catch. When you go to the rigs right now, if you're out there with the weather like this, there's sheephead, there's oversized drum, the rig legs even have usually mid-water column. There's redfish out there, whole bunch of sand trout. When I'm talking sand trout, I'm talking like nice 15 to 18-inch sand trout. You can fill up a cooler within an hour for sure. Like, I'm talking like 100 sand trout. It's every drop you kill them. There's a lot of sand trout. There's good eating. It's almost worth taking trips out there for that. I mean, if you're just looking for non-stop action. No, I'm talking about the rigs. You got the one right off of Ball Paw, and then you have. Oh, that's a lot of birds. You have the one right off of Ball Paw, and then there's 4 right past it that are out on the horizon. They're about, from paddling from Ball Paw, you got about I want to say like a 6-mile paddle or so. And you paddle parallel from them, from the, yeah, if you paddle straight up from the beach lined up with them, it's about a 4.5, 5, depending on which rig you're gonna hit. Last year I made a whole bunch of trips out there. I didn't record them. That's what I'm calling. I should have. I just didn't. I don't know. YouTube is so weird. Like, you know, you want to record. So the ones, yeah, that one. Yeah, those are pretty good. I mean, I've never tried mine in the winter, but I'm pretty sure they're the same concept. The only thing is, they're closer to the beach, so they're not as deep. You're already offshore, so there should be fish anyway. Last year I made probably about 7 or 8 trips out there. And yeah, I did pretty good. I caught some snapper, whole bunch of sand trouts. Got me a 37-inch oversized drum I released. I caught me a shark. Caught me a couple of sharks. That's another thing too. You can that's another thing to make your trip worth it. You go out there and catch yourself like a little 4-foot Atlantic or black tip or something like that, and it makes your trip worth it. Some good eating right there. Smoke them on the pit, That is a dang good meal. Where is these fish at? No, I thought that was a boat out there. I'm starting to think there's a kayakers. Oh shoot, they are kayakers. There's two kayakers ahead of me. I thought that was I was looking at a boat. They're kayakers. The guy's got his trailer on the beach. Two kayakers out there. That's what they are. So I ain't the only crazy guy out here trying to catch a fish out of nothing. Cause right now I've yet to get a decent bite. So you need a chum bag. Bring all the sharks up to you. Bring all the attention to you. Always wanted to do that. Bring a chum bag and see what it does. Put a chum bag on the kayak and see what happens. It's not something that you should do. It's pretty stupid to do, but you ever go offshore and tie a chum bag to a boat and see what happens? It's awesome. See kingfish, everything shows up. Except when you hook up your snapper, right? You'll be fighting a snapper, and then you got these sharks that are the bull sharks that are all around. They just completely wreck your day. You got this nice snapper coming in, the shark wants to eat your fish. We got an hour. I've been on the water for an hour. In 4 hours, there's gonna be something big that's gonna come out of here. Trout, red, something's gonna come out of this for sure. I'm not leaving and going empty-handed today. I gotta make up for some lost time with all the days I've been inshore not catching big fish. Need me a big one. You know what? Got a better idea. Check this out. Nobody ever said you can't troll around. Let's move around a little bit. Trolling method works. Throw a line out there and start paddling around. I've caught fish doing that. I've caught reds in the bay trolling around the channels, throwing speck rigs. Throw some speck rigs around. You hook up 2 trout at a time. It's the same concept as fishing. The only difference is instead of reeling the line, you're moving the line with the kayak. So just gotta take it slow pace and use a heavy jig head. I'm just working my way towards ball paw slow. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get away from the jetties. The jetties seem to be like, I don't know, the luck is not there. I'm seeing more activity. I'm seeing more traffic by ball paw, more birds dive in that direction. So I'll work my way over there. they're I say these birds are working. They're crashing out there. So I'm seeing okay. Now I'm seeing something moving on top. It's like small bait. Maybe yeah, bait choice is too big. There's something on the surface out here. What? Oh, it looks nicer. Yeah, it is. Mark. What? He's calling Mark. The channel's named Matt. Let's get Mark from. Matt, there you go. About to leave work and go fishing. That's what's up, man. Gotta go fishing. It's a good day to be in the water. Days like this, I don't even care if I mean, I like to catch, but it's nice just to be out in the water. It's peaceful, quiet. That's why I like the kayak idea. Get out there and avoid all the traffic. You know, when you're in the bank, you got people talking, you got everybody, all this chaos going, people crossing lines, and people that don't know how to fish. Coast. Oh, yes. Thanks, man. I need a lot of luck. Right now, anything would help. Even a small, whatever bites. Where's this fish at? Yeah, next time I come out here, next time I come to the beach, I'm gonna do this again for sure. We're gonna live stream another day, but this time we're gonna come and I'm gonna bring you some live bait this time. I'm gonna take y'all's advice. We're gonna bring some live mullet, live perch, live mullet, live perch that I'll come earlier, throw the net, get me a dozen or so of each, and I'll bring a bigger rod with me. And with a float, I'll rig a float with about 6 feet a leader, toss it out there in the back and just while I'm drifting. That should definitely get us some bull reds for sure. Because, I mean, I know there's fish in the surf. There's no way I'm just paddling and ain't nothing. There's definitely something somewhere. And that's a lot of, everywhere there's fish somewhere. It's just, it's hard to lure them out when there's a lot of bait. The bait holds, the surf holds a lot of bait, and it doesn't help that I'm using the, I don't know. Yes, it does. I hate autocorrect myself. We'll go ahead and do that then for sure. I'll make another trip out here to the surf and do that. Spend the day. Start earlier. Pick a day when it's sunny. Bring some floats, some bigger rods, because these little reels I'm not going to throw a float out there with a little reel like this. I mean, I could, but I ain't trying to snap my rod in half. And yes, it does. It definitely does beat torque. This is my work, man. I'm at work right now. I clocked in. I'm required to catch a fish in order to clock out. See, okay, see, I'm watching. I'm not even kidding. I'm watching the birds, right? So I know there's bait around. I just watched a seagull just drop down. He picked them all out of the water. So there's definitely bait where I'm at. I just gotta find the fish that are behind it. The birds are my fish finders. I let them find the bait for me, and I just go around, following them around. But the water's not, the water's murky. I'm a good distance from my car. Oh, come on. I want to say that was a bite. Something touched it there. Kayak is already headed in. These guys didn't even last not even 2 hours. So what do you guys think about the live stream idea? Do y'all like the live stream idea with the combination of videos? I'm gonna drag that line in the back with flounder hooks up or something. Okay, I'm about 5 feet of water. It's definitely deep enough to catch a fish. I'm in the right depth for sure. Needs a tide change. That's what would make the bite probably change. Simple tide change of a high tide coming in would do it. Cause some movement. Cause a little bit of movement and bite to stir up. Halfway there to bop off. That's gonna be a nice paddle back. fish at? I want a bite already. Been out here for an hour and 30 minutes already. That's a long time to be patient for a bite. Usually there's even sand trout in the surf. Where'd they go? They all make a run for the rigs themselves. Usually even a sand trout bite. game. So what's happening? I'm gonna paddle to Bapa. It's so calm, might as well. Might as well make that paddle real quick. It's not far. Make sure my reels don't get ripped out of my rod holder, just in case something does bite. Take it nice and slow. So I don't even have to, what's it called? I don't have to, I don't have to look at my rods. I got the camera here. My phone is my camera for reflection. Let's look at that and watch the rods go down. Turtle, you see? I see a turtle. That's a sign of something. There's a turtle. There's got to be some kind of activity somewhere or structure. This turtle's got to eat. Little guy. He must be cold. Ballpark should have something because you got the pilings there. The pilings are structure. There's gonna be bait around it. So there's gotta be activity somewhere around it. Text out Corpus, man. Actually, Pod Drive to be exact. Right here, Pod Drive. North Padre. That's where we're at. 3 hours away from you. That's nice. Where are you from? There's a bait moving. First sign of bait I've seen all day. Sun just moved. I'm struggling, man. I ain't got not a single bite. I don't know what's up with this South Texas mostly Port Mansfield. Oh, okay. Are you fishing right now? Nice to be out there in the water. I'm just out here screwing around. It was either go hit the inshore and catch a whole bunch of average sized fish, or take a chance I don't catch anything and potentially run into a bull red or some big trout in the 25s, upper 30s. I mean, I'm not upper 30s, upper 20s, maybe a 30, low 30s. That's kind of the whole plan, to be patient, spend the whole day on the water, playing up and down the surf until I locate something. There's got to be a fish somewhere around here. The surf just isn't a place where there's nothing. I'm just hoping that I get a bite before I run out of patience and head in. I mean, it's 2 hours with no bite. That's a slow day. Holy shit, I'm going the wrong way. That's a long paddle back. Oh, no. No. Dang it, I missed it. No, man, I had it. Finally, I got a bite. Ridiculous, man. That was a long time just to finally get a bite. I missed it. Bites are scarce. Yeah. I need some luck right now. I don't know what's up with the surf today. It's like the jetties ain't got nothing going on. I should have tried this out there at Port A. Port A probably would have had a better chance. Well, I should have brought some bait out. Would have been nice, but I didn't bring any. I thought I could be the lure master today and catch them all with lures. The lure tactic is not working. I just gotta be patient. I mean, I've only been out here 2 hours, so put in work. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Grind it out, just put some time in and see what happens. I mean, in the 4 to 6 hours of fishing, there's got to be a fish that's gonna come out here. I was hoping that fish is picture worthy. Or have no little 10-inch trout. Gotta catch me a gator trout. Or a bull red would be nice. That'll solve all our problems. I've seen movement now. For the first time in like hours that it's been 2 hours I haven't seen no movement. I'm finally starting to see stuff moving the surface, but nothing wants to hit. That's where cameras are bad luck. You put a camera into fishing and then the fish don't want to bite. Like as soon as you turn the camera off, that's when all the action starts. Happens to me every time. When the camera's off, that's when I'm catching my biggest fish, and then when the camera's on, I'm always struggling. These fish know what's up. It's like they know that this guy's got a camera on him. See? I'll save her, yeah. You make videos, bro? I take a camera and no keepers. You see, I catch keepers, but nothing that's, nothing that I really care to show off. It's nothing but, 20s, 22s, the occasional 24, 25, red, or the 19 to 23 inch trout is what I'll get. Nothing that's like outrageously big, like a 28 inch trout or a 30 inch trout or a nice oversized red. My luck for the big fish just never happens. And when I do find the big ones, it's either I break them off because I'm fishing near a structure and they run the structure on me, or they're out in the flats and they're pushing bait, and here comes me with my terrible accuracy and I completely overshoot. And then I scare them off with the kayak. It's one of those struggles. I'm a magnet for the small stuff. I caught a whole bunch of trout yesterday. I went trout fishing yesterday and I got three keeper trout and a good 100 small, just under 14s. I'm getting tired. This wind of rocket is putting me to sleep over here. Coffee time. Where am I at? I am in the surf, in between Packery and Bob Paw Pier, man. I'm about halfway at midpoint right now. In fact, if you want to know exactly where I'm at, I'm directly in front of the, what's like that, that seashore watch, whatever thing it is, where they release turtles and stuff, whatever. Right there in that little area. That's exactly where I'm at. I'm right in front of that, just drifting my way towards Bob Paw Pier. Hoping to catch something. I didn't think the surf was gonna be this dead. Gotcha, yeah. I launched from Packery though, so I got a ways to head back. I was hoping this current ain't too strong going back. You should join Thresher. Where's he at? Is he out there fishing right now? saw that. He was out there. I don't know where he was, but I saw him for a second. He was out there with his little motorized. He's got made. I didn't check the weather. I checked the weather and I brought my gear and everything on straps. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad. The breeze is picking up right now. I'll tell you what it is, it's a tide, man. The low tide is messing everything up. Yesterday around 3 o'clock when the tide changed, the bite went off for like a good 30-40 minutes while the tide was changing, and then it kind of stuff just died. That's why I left. Came and went in. It's crazy. Come on. I would try running, getting closer, like into the second gut and stuff, and actually fishing the guts, but I don't think there's gonna be anything in there right now because of the sun is not out. It's cloudy. That's another thing too. The cloud cover is messing it up. It's just keeping the temperature of the water in its lows, whatever it is. I'm guessing it's like the low 60s right now. So that's keeping the fish down deep, making it hard to get them. When it gets hot and it's cold at the same time, the fish run in the shallows, so the water heats up faster, and they'll be on the surface, and you can find them easier. But today's not one of those days. It's one of those days where they're playing deep and hard to get. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna stick it out. I told myself that I was not gonna head in. Normally I like to jump around. I've traveled different areas, but today I'm gonna fish one area hard and just see what happens. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna fish these, surf pretty hard and see. Hopefully I get lucky. I still got another 3 hours or so to make something happen. It's 3 hours of another 500 casts to 500 chances to catch a keep or something. I want to go for a sleigh ride. I want a big old 45-inch red to just hook up. Take it for a good 30-minute ride. Throwing a saltwater assassin, my true sea shad. It's not a bad color at all. You can actually see it really, really well. It's just been crapping around and bite. And there was a fish around, I would have already had a hit. This color is actually really, really good. Every time I fish that color in the murky water, if there's a fish around, I'll hit it. I haven't seen anybody at Boppo. I could probably fish right at Boppo, like right on Boppo, like get up by the pier, cast at it. already this far. I already paddled this far, so might as well see what. When you look out, it looks like the pier's so close to me, right? Then you realize, well, coming back, it's still another 30-minute paddle back. It's another 30-minute paddle back that way. Look at another hour of paddling both ways. It's not as close as you think. Pretty close to the shore. Maybe I am just too far out. Let me try. I'm gonna fish close to the shore. I could be just a slight bit off of where they're actually running through. Or I could be way off and make me deeper. Trying to picture like if you were wade fishing, you'd walk out about a good, I think about 40, yeah, about right here is where you'd be casting if you were wade fishing. Is anybody fishing the surf at all? I let them drag. Oil rig is so tempting to go to. It's just right there. I see that oil rig out there, I'm like, man, I can totally jig up and down with this jig that I got here. all the fish go? I'm trying to figure out where the heck the fish disappeared to. That's so weird, right? As soon as the temperature changes, fish like disappear. When I say disappear, they run like 1 minute, 1 month they're there, and 45 minutes later, after they're done biting, they are long gone, nowhere to be found. It's crazy how fish move so fast. They go and they disappear, and they go to new locations. That's why it's called fishing. You gotta hunt for them. It's not so easy to go out there and get them. I ain't seen nobody fishing. Ain't nobody in the beach. And again, it's a weekday. I'm starting to think that maybe on the weekends it's probably your best bet to be in the surf and the jetties, because think about it, everybody that's fishing, they're using bait, right? So the more bait and blood that you have in the water, the more people fish in a location, it's basically chum. So you're bringing a scent to the location. You almost attract. You need bait to attract the fish. You need a scent to attract the fish. So it's almost like the more people fish a certain area, there's almost going to be a better chance of catching it because you got more scent in the water. And like right now, there ain't nobody out there, so you're relying on the live baits that are swimming up and down. I can see that around. That could be a good reason why they're not biting. Or I could just be too shallow. I don't know. See, I'm deep enough. That's definitely deep enough. You don't need 10 feet of water to catch them. I'm definitely in a good range. How come the pelicans can spot the baits? I can't. Look at the pelican. Pelican just he's flying on top and he just takes a dive and he's got a fish in his mouth, and almost like effortless. Well, there goes a river fish. Wow, something's making that jump. I wonder what could be after that. There's a river fish about this big that just jumped out of the water twice right there. I would have caught more if I would have went inshore. That's in the flats, fishing channels. Did my usual, I would have caught more fish by now. I would have caught 10 times the fish. For sure. I just need to stay patient. I already know there's gonna be something that's coming. I'll get something sooner or later. It's a lot of ground, a lot of casts to make for there not to be something. There's bait popping. It's a good sign. Getting close to activity. Right there. See, I'm finding the bait now. There's bait here where I'm at. Let me get a fish now. No, I ain't catch nothing. Still trying to get a bite. There's bait moving. I don't know what's up with the bait and not no fish. Is that a fish move? What's that? What's that something that's called? Okay, next time I come to the surf, I'm bringing some live. I'm bringing some bait. I'm gonna bring me some. I'm definitely bringing some mullet or something. Even if it's dead, it doesn't matter. Just want something. I don't even care if I catch a hardhead or whatever. Gaff top. I need some action. 2.5 hours of. I'm actually on some bait. Like there is some bait. I'm gonna go and drop the jerk stock down. Let's see what I can. So the next good day is gonna be like. Bait this time. rocky. think I'm like, I must be seeing things. I know I'm not seeing something. That's fish moving right there. Let me try to reposition myself. My shoulder's gonna hurt. Casting the wind cast. There's activity right here in this area, so that's the first spot I've seen activity. Now that I look at it, when I actually look at the beach here, see, I have glasses with me. I should probably put the glasses on to see how the beach looks, but it looks like this. I can see the gut. You can see the gut change right here in this little area, so I am in a good spot. Yeah. Awesome. It's nice to have a big old mess of this. I don't know where I got the mess from. Rankered up there. I'll fish this area hard now. See, now the sun wants to come out. I needed the sun 2 hours ago before I started live stream. Would have been nice. Now it's a patience game. Fish it hard. Like fishing the back bay almost. That's the way the chop looks. Nice and choppy. Some activity on top. I have 2 leftover gulp. I'll try it. Right now is that time that I need to try something different because what I'm doing is not working. I don't like ruining my lures, so what I'll do is I'll just re-rig with a completely different rig. Go ahead and use the same one I had earlier because it's all jacked up anyway. Throw a gulp on there. That's what I do. I use the same. I use this. Oh shoot! No. Getting all wet. I leave my jig heads on there. Just put them there. I'll just grab them when I need them. And 2 of these gulp left, so maybe that brings out some attention. Right now, anything would help. I don't care what it is. Just I just want to know there's fish in the ocean still. Basically dried out, but this one's still, yeah, still got a scent to it. This thing's hard. Ow, good look at it. Maybe the smaller bait will bring in attention. Could be I'm going too big on the bait. You have to match the hatch. That's what they call it, right? You have to match what's out there. There's small stuff moving. You gotta match it. Using gulp too much because they tear it up. Right now is one of those times that I need anything to tear it up. So. is gonna be a very long paddle back. Just now noticed. And this chop is gonna be annoying to paddle back. It's gonna be awesome. 45-minute paddle for sure.